Ways to attract service dog clients who truly value your work. The wrong clients drain your energy. General dog trainers get flooded with fix this now clients. Work feels scattered, reactive, and emotionally draining. Your calendar is full, but your work doesn't feel sustainable in general, and service dog work opens the door to steady, committed teams. Um, so handlers know, generally speaking, that real results take months, not weeks. Some of them don't quite realize that it can take years to really get to where you want to be, but generally speaking, they know it's not going to be like a 6 week class to get a service dog. The dog's work impacts their daily independence and their safety. I could not live alone without a service dog, period. I would need someone to come and help me. And if you met me, I can walk, talk, and chew gum, and anybody who meets me would be like, "Well, if you didn't tell me, I would not know you were disabled." Um, there are a lot of invisible disabilities, but I do deal with things like brain fog, and with my spinal condition in my knees, it's hard for me to pick things up off the floor, for example. There are days where my muscle spasms and tremors are so bad that I have a hard time just getting out of my own bed. If it weren't for my dog, I would have to have someone here and able to help pull me out of my bed. So really and truly, service dogs make a huge difference in independence and as well as in physical safety. And I don't mean that in terms of protection work. I just mean that in terms of um, staying safe in how you function throughout the world, and being able to, I mean, there's even dog buttons where they can call and dial 911. Uh, They service dog clients either budget for ongoing training and check-ins, or when you meet them and talk to them and do evaluations and you discuss that, which I talk about in my class, then they will be budgeting for it. So it's not like most pet dog clients that go, oh, I take one class and we'll be done. Your schedule and income become more predictable because you have more of a set number of clients, so to speak, and you're working with them for months on end. So how can you find these people who need your help? Because there's a lot of disabled people out here who need our help. Connect with the big box stores, okay? They're not allowed to train for service work. I have worked with both of the major service, I can't say them because this is recorded, and for promoting my class and talking and all these things. But the big box stores are not allowed to train specifically for service dog work. They're allowed to train basic obedience, which is important and part of service dog work, but they have to refer out any cases for aggression, for service dog work, or any speciality, basically, um, except some therapy work stuff. So, big box stores, obedience schools. A lot of obedience schools will teach obedience, but they don't want to teach service work. They refer out. So, talk to these different places, be the person that they refer out to. Build relationships with veterinarians, anybody that not everybody that wants a service dog, but a lot of people that want to owner train will come to you with a dog that they already have. Not all of them, but a lot will want to. So build relationships with veterinary offices, with disability orgs, even the current organizations and schools that do train service dogs. Most schools focus on one thing. So there are veterans organizations that constantly get people that are not veterans asking for a service dog, and they have to refer them out to somebody or tell them to go do their own research. Be the person they refer out to. There are Facebook groups dedicated to people that are owner training and doing service work. You don't have to be spammy about it. You don't have to be annoying about it. You just have to be helpful. Share simple training breakdowns and example cases online, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, social media. Um, Join the Facebook groups for dog trainer communities, for referrals and opportunities. I've done a lot of work in service dog work over the years, but I primarily have focused on people with PTSD, CPTSD, multiple personality disorder, now called DID. I've worked with autistic people. I have worked with, these are primarily um, mobility issues. Those are my main focuses. I have had clients before that have worked with me and or wanted to work with me, and maybe they already had obedient dog and they wanted to work on the diabetic aspect of it. Even though I have some scent work training, scent work is not my specialty. So knowing another service dog trainer that I trust to train a diabetic dog is important. We can't be everything to everyone, and that is part of this. Specializing from pet training to service dog training is one specialization, but then what kind of service dog trainer are you going to be? And so it's important to have a network of trainers that have different strengths than you do, and they weaknesses might be your strength, and not gatekeep, but be a community, and everybody helps everybody. I promise you, there's enough disabled people to go around. There is more than enough. We desperately need, my program or otherwise, more people to become service dog trainers. So another sneak peek is into client journey trainings. I in the program, I help you with getting your first client and delivering the perfect service that you can. Um, so a marketing launch kit, positioning scripts, client messages, and a simple launch plan that you can follow. I also offer a specialist circle community, which is 6 months of mentors and peers, so you're never doing this alone. So, what does a committed service dog team look like? So, Sean started with an 8-month-old rescue who was overwhelming in daily life. Didn't ask for a quick fix, agreed to a structured plan and homework, session after session, kept practicing and adjusting. I really believe we couldn't have been able to keep Dino without the training we received from Griffin. We are much more capable dog parents now. And man, Dino was a wild one, but he's a good boy now. So, these are the clients that your practice is built for.